1,000 Arizona voters in the presidential race. But in a 5-4 vote, the nation's highest court allowed some regulations barring people from registering to vote if they don't provide proof of citizenship. The justices on Thursday acted on an emergency appeal. On Wall Street, the Dow down by 177 points. The Nasdaq dropped 299. The S&P 500 declined 50. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-483-3030. 800-483-3030. 800-483-3030.
Germany's introducing new laws on driving and cannabis use, which are already stirring controversy.
It's not hard to check a driver's alcohol level, and there's clear guidance about how many pints of beer or glasses of wine will put you over the limit. But it's more complicated with cannabis. You have to test a driver's blood, and it's not clear how long the drug remains there or how long it affects one's cognitive abilities. Germany's Society for Traffic Medicine says don't drive until 12 hours after smoking cannabis or 24 hours after eating it. But regular users may need to wait several days before they're below the new legal limit.
BBC correspondent Paul Moss reporting. A local official says armed men killed at least 13 farmers in an attack in north-central Nigeria. No group immediately claimed responsibility for the attack that occurred in the state of Niger on Wednesday. News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Keith.
Gulf moisture is making a slow return, noticeably becoming a bit more humid out there. A weak front going inland will produce a chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, but widely scattered Saturday, followed by scattered on Sunday. Middle 90s, close tonight of the 70s. It's mid 90s tomorrow. Feels like temperatures near 100 with a possible afternoon storm. Middle 90s again with daily chances of thunderstorms. Widely scattered Saturday, scattered Sunday and Monday. Ralph Sanji, WGSO.
Live music, the Antique Car Show, and crafts at the West Baton Rouge Convention and Visitors Bureau. Antique Car Show, crafts, hula hoops, and family fun at the Oldies But Goodies Fest on Sunday, September 15th. Sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana and Where You At magazine.
Quality tires at Rico's Tires and Wheels. And while there, get that spare tire checked out. Rico's Tires and Wheels, just a few blocks south of Veterans, 2609 David Drive, Metairie, 504-455-5199.
The views expressed on Only Good Vibes News Network are solely those of its hosts and guests. They in no way reflect the views of WGSO AM 990.
Good people.
Good music.
Good food.
Good art.
Good energy.
Good information.
Good medicine.
Good time.
Good vibes.
Good news.
Welcome to New Orleans' only Good Vibes News Network.
So when it's dark, look on the bright side. And when it rains, wait on the sunshine. Everybody likes getting them good vibes, 'cause everybody's got a heart on the inside. We can take all the hard lessons, that little loving, and turn them into blessings. Don't complicate it, keep it simple. Just work hard and be nice to people.
Here we go. We're live here in the studio, Whistle and Jay on the Only Good Vibes News Network. Whistle, what you got for us today?
What's up, New Orleans, Louisiana, and beyond? You're tuned into OGVNN, Only Good Vibes News Network, sponsored by NOLA Motorsports Park. Experience the high-speed thrills or axe throwing, all on the West Bank. I'm Whistle.
I'm Jay.
And before each show, we like to have a moment of positivity. We pull these cards, these Zen cards, and we read them. The front of this Zen card says, prosperity. Prosperity is not in what you have attained, but rather in what you give away. For it is only when you become empty that you can become filled with something greater.
Love it.
And then on the right hand side here, one of my favorite cards, it says grace. And on the back, it says, the beauty of grace is that you receive blessings for no reason. As above, so below. Practice random acts of grace. Give to others for no reason. Offer kindness to those who are undeserving. Love those who no one else loves. Practice grace. That's what we like to start our show off with. All. So what we got today, Jay?
We've got Dana Honn here. We're going to be talking about prosperity, and we're going to be talking about grace. Dana, welcome to the studio. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure. You do so much for people's health just in your daily life. You have a restaurant here in the CBD called Carmo, and it's wonderful to have you feeding people good, healthy food from the equatorial regions of our earth.
Thank you. No, I'm very happy to be able to do that. Something that we've been doing now for about 14 and a half years.
That's great. But the reason we have you on today is because you also have involved yourself in some positive vibe work, and that's what we like to highlight here. You're hosting the Louisiana Shrimp Festival. Is that right?
That's right. Yes, we have a group, I guess you could say, that is coming together to make this happen, and it's coming up fairly soon. So we wanted to kind of give everybody the heads up about it.
When is it, Dana? And where is it?
Yeah, good question. It is October 20th, and it will be at the Broadside venue over on Broad Street, and we'll be running it from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, cool.
And you can go online and look at that at louisianashrimpfestival.com, right?
.org. Yeah.
.org, louisianashrimpfestival.org.
How much does it cost to get in? Sounds like it's fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing a sliding scale. So here in about a week, you'll be able to go on the website and kind of choose the level that you'd like to come in at. If for those folks who maybe can't afford something right now, we get it. It's that time of year in New Orleans, but we're not going to keep anybody out of the Louisiana Shrimp Fest. We want everybody there who can be there. On the other hand, if you do feel like you can help out, we're very happy to have it.
Well, that's a very cool situation. Can't remember when the last time I went to a sliding scale where it's like kind of like the honor system. That's really cool. So, what will the profits be used for the Shrimp Festival?
Well, good question. It's kind of twofold. We have 50% of the proceeds will be going towards different sorts of uses that are determined by the shrimpers themselves. So we have groups of regional shrimp fleets, and so they'll be converging to kind of figure out what they want to use those funds for. Beyond that, we have an organization that is doing some pilots involving the shrimp industry. So processing, different sorts of use of or upcycling the waste stream, which is a big deal in Louisiana that we're kind of missing out on. So there are a lot of opportunities. So all of the proceeds will be going towards bettering the exchange value for our shrimpers and fishers. And we're excited about this as an ongoing thing.
Now, I'm a huge fan of shrimp in general, and I think that you need no excuse to have a shrimp festival. But you put this one together with a very particular goal in mind, and that is to help the shrimpers of Louisiana. They seem to be facing quite a hard time right now. Could you tell us a little bit about your mission and how you sort of developed it?
Yeah, this is something that really, doesn't come from me. It comes from a situation and a group of people, our coastal fishing communities, shrimping communities. And, really what's happened over a long period of time is we here in New Orleans and some other intercoastal cities, we've been disconnected from our coastal communities. And consequently, what happens is that what's happening to the shrimpers down there right now, people don't really fully understand, unfortunately. And but what they're going through is basically very, I guess you could say, apocalyptic almost. I don't want to be. I don't want to be
too negative.
Bad, right?
Yeah.
But the good thing about this is that we can change it. We can prevent the worst from happening. We still have time, and they're relying on us. They're waiting on us to actually do something, and we owe it to them. So,
absolutely.
This is a situation that really comes from, imports, which are flooding our market. And as a consequence, the price of local shrimp at the dock has fallen so low that they can't even pay their fuel cost.
Yeah, we can't have that. So how do people get involved? Like if they want to, can people volunteer? It's such a different market as far as like there's shrimpers. You can't go jump on a boat and help them. But how can people get involved to try and help you guys?
Well, there are a lot of different ways, and if anybody's interested in, for example, in volunteering for the festival, we welcome that. There is actually a form on the website. You can go and fill that out. Just say, I want to volunteer, and we will figure that out. Beyond that, what people can really do is ask. And when I say ask, I mean, when you go out to eat, is it local? Is it local shrimp? When you go to buy it at the market, make sure that it's local. At the market, they're required to actually tell you. Actually, at the restaurant, they're required to tell you as well. But it is not always on the menu. So go ahead and ask. And, good people, good restaurants, they don't mind you asking.
Yeah, they're probably happy because you're trying to sustain it and help those guys, because it's the thing that keeps us alive here.
That's right.
And I'll tell you, the shrimp that we get here on the Gulf Coast are really amongst the best in the world. And it is a shame when we have to eat foreign shrimp, because the shrimp are so good, it's so delicious, coming right out of the Gulf of Mexico.
Absolutely. I think sometimes we're so spoiled we don't realize what we have here. This shrimp is sold all over the world. And when it is sold, especially before Katrina, you could go to the Pike Place Market, for example, in Seattle. Gulf shrimp there, our Gulf shrimp from Louisiana, $15 a pound.
Right. They're selling them like they're gourmet a product in other markets. They really are. I mean, they're wonderful, especially, down here we don't have winter, spring, summer, or fall, but we have seasons about seafood. And one of them is white shrimp season. And I would put white shrimp up against any prawns or any other shrimp in the world.
That's exactly what I just got a question about. It was like, what's the difference in white shrimp and brown shrimp? You can hold that thought. And
we'll be back. We're going to be talking more about shrimp. We're going to be talking to Dana Honn. We're right here in the studio live, WGSO New Orleans, with Whistle and Jay on the Only Good Vibes News Network.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With its game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam NOLA, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement at NOLA Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Planning a special event? Host your next party or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
Keep an eye out for an exhilarating new attraction coming soon to NOLA Motorsports Park. This October, don't miss our spine-chilling zombie paintball event. Gear up and take on the undead in an epic paintball battle.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NOLAMotorsports.com to book your adventure today. NOLA Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops.
Getting ready to host a party but feeling overwhelmed? Gray's Gardens is here to help. From intimate to extravagant, Gray's Gardens creates delicious charcuterie boards, tables, and boxes. We're not just talking meat and cheese here. We've got nuts, almonds, honey, sweets, seafood, and so much more. We also offer hassle-free Bloody Mary bars with all the fixings. Make a big impression on your guests. Olympic-themed boards are popular this year, or you could liven up your game day parties this football season with custom-built tables. Gray's Gardens takes care of everything, from setup to cleanup. So contact Michelle at Gray's Gardens on Instagram today. Gray's Gardens, charcuterie meets attitude.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
Everybody ain't breezy, and I hope you realize when you look into another person's eyes, you know today will be a very good day. Just to have a good day.
There you go.
It's always a good day to have a good day when you're on OGVNN, Only Good Vibes News Network, brought to you by NOLA Motorsports Park, where you can experience the thrill of speed and excitement.
And we're having a great show. We're bringing some good vibes here on the Only Good Vibes News Network today. Live in the studio, we have Dana Honn here with us. Dana, thank you for joining us in the studio today to talk about the Shrimp Festival coming up in October.
My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about this Shrimp Festival, kind of how it was birthed, sort of the process, how you guys came up with this idea, and sort of who was pivotal in putting the whole thing together.
Sure. Yeah. So this is something that has sort of evolved. We've been working with shrimpers from our local shrimp communities for a while now, and seeing the situation as it has evolved over the last few years. Every once in a while it came up. The idea was like, man, we should have a shrimp fest. So at a certain point, we started to talk about this public awareness campaign. And it's kind of like, yeah, public awareness campaign, but what can we do with that? We need to engage people. And we all know, living in Louisiana, one of the best ways to do that is festival. Yeah. We love festivals. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets out to it. And so that's
and it's an easy sell. I mean, food and music.
I mean, you don't have to twist any arms to get people out for that. So,
right.
Yeah.
It's the home of festivals. I think we might have the most festivals than anyone around.
I think you're right.
Well, we like adding one more to it, and especially since it's for such a good cause. When did you first become aware that the shrimp fishermen were struggling so hard here in Louisiana?
It's the situation has really gotten worse over, I would say, actually really since COVID, although it doesn't really coincide with COVID per se. It's just really, the prices have been coming down as more and more imports get dumped into our market. Mm-hmm. And consequently, there have been a lot of shrimpers who have already left the profession. But there's still, we have intact shrimping communities, but we want to keep it that way.
Wonderful. People can volunteer, you said, by going on your website.
That's right. Yeah, there will be things to do, believe me.
So the difference between a white shrimp and a brown shrimp. I'm curious.
Well,
that's a question.
You might not be a shrimp expert. I understand. You're just raising money for shrimpers.
I can tell you, I am definitely not a shrimp expert. What I know is just observations. I think my personal feeling is that the white shrimp tend to be a little bit milder, a little bit sweeter.
Mm-hmm. I found the same thing. A little milder, a little sweeter.
Yeah, the brown shrimp. The brown shrimp are wonderful. They have a more pronounced flavor.
A little shrimpier.
Yeah, a little shrimpier. Absolutely great for a number of applications. They stand on their own quite easily. But also, those white shrimp, those are from the estuaries and things. So they're eating. They just, whatever it is that they are eating, tends to lend itself to that milder flavors.
Maybe that they're in a little fresher water as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So Dana, if people want to find out more stuff, obviously we only have limited time here. Do they just do they go to the website, or is there any other place they can go besides just a website to find out more about getting involved and just learning more about Louisiana shrimp?
Sure. Yeah, actually, the website, which was just launched, actually will be, growing, and we will be having more and more information about, the situation that we're talking about, but also, kind of about the festival and all the different things that we have going on. For example, one part of the shrimp festival is what we call Shrimp Aid. So there at the festival, you can go to this air-conditioned pavilion, and there'll be all of these really cool presentations and panels and discussions about our, by our shrimpers and different shrimp industry folks. So
And then
really
there'll
cool.
be chefs as well preparing.
Oh my God,
fresh shrimp.
the food's going to be amazing.
Who do you have participating on the food side?
Well, I can't because there are some contracts that are in the process of
Right,
being
right.
signed. What I can tell you is, well, certainly, Carmo is going to be there. We will have a number of the top restaurants in town, some of whom never do festivals.
And of course, you will be having music there as well. Any idea about who you might be focusing on the music side?
Yeah, so for sure we have Sun Pie Barnes. A lot of folks.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
everybody loves Sun Pie, and
plays the accordion.
and he, Sun Pie is so much more than just a musician, as a lot of folks know. But he is
Cultural leader,
Renaissance man.
Mhm.
He's everything, and he's also our master of ceremonies. So he's going to keep this thing
quality guy,
flowing.
man.
Yeah,
You couldn't have a better person to understand Louisiana and New Orleans and all.
Exactly. And then we have Louis Michaud. We're
From the Lost Bayou Ramblers.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, man. He's a Grammy winner.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Awesome.
So we're super happy about that. Working with a couple other bands to get their contracts signed right now. So it's going to be an amazing lineup.
That's perfect.
I have an off the beating path question. When did you come to New Orleans? And it's a two-part question. When did you come to New Orleans, and what made you realize, or when did you realize that you were going to open up a healthy restaurant in New Orleans?
Well, we came. My wife Christina and I came about 3 months before Katrina, so we got to commit early. But once we got here, we were always doing food-related things. We had a production company in San Francisco. One part of that production company was catering, so we started doing that catering down here. And one thing led to another, and we had always looked for a spot. We found a spot in the CBD or in the warehouse district, and one thing that we always loved when we traveled throughout the tropics was those casual, fresh, bright kind of flavored places you go breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so we decided to try that, and it's been going for a while now.
Do you have a favorite shrimp dish that you like to prepare?
Actually,
with our local Louisiana shrimp?
Yeah, actually there are a few, but one that I like that I love it, and you don't find it that often, but there are a few different types of shrimp ceviche. There's one in particular from Peru that I'm gaga about. And it's a very different preparation, but if anybody wants to know about it, feel free to reach out, and it's fantastic.
Well, we want to know about it now.
Well, it actually involves raw shrimp, and a lot of times we have shrimp ceviche, but the shrimp is actually mostly cooked or completely cooked. In this case, the shrimp is cut thinly, and then it is cured, salt and sugar cured, and then it is cooked in lime and chicha, which is the corn fermented beer, I guess you could say, from Peru.
Sounds
and
amazing.
it is one of the oldest forms of ceviche that goes back probably 2,000 years.
Louisiana shrimp are so versatile and such an important part of the Louisiana cultural heritage and such an important part of our economy that I really hope that you're able to bring this dying art back to prosperity, I guess, is what we're looking for our shrimpers,
Yeah, we just want to do everything we can for them. They're driving the bus, and we're along for the ride. So we have to we have to do what they need.
Well, it is our pleasure to highlight you here on the Only Good Vibes News Network. We try to bring people each week who are not just finding problems in their community. It's very easy to find problems in this world, but posing and acting on solutions to problems. And I commend you for that.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
That's
also, Dana, two things I'd like to ask. I'll tell you. One is thank you for your time for coming here. And if you want to let everybody know your address at Carmo and
Sure.
let
Actually,
them know how they can come and meet you and eat at his place, which is fantastic. It's right on Julia. But
yeah, it's 527 Julia. We would love to see you, especially now because we are right now the front of the facade of the place is covered with construction. So come on down.
Awesome. Dana, thank you so much. Thank you for coming to New Orleans and putting positive food in our lives. And thank you for everybody. Come on out to the Louisiana Shrimp Fest and aid and help us keep the shrimp industry alive.
That's
Thanks, Dana.
Sunday, October 20th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Broadside here on Broad Street in New Orleans. And we are asking you to help support the Louisiana Shrimp Festival.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
The link's on the podcast page. Wonderful. So you take a look at our podcast page on WGSO.com. You can find all of the links we talked about today, and you can find Dana Honn here at Carmo right here in the CBD.
Also, you can hit us up live at OGV, Only Good Vibes News Network, on YouTube channel. We're live with our second show.
That's right. Stick around and get those phones ready. We got call in the second half hour, 504-556-9690.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement at NOLA Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Planning a special event? Host your next party or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
Keep an eye out for an exhilarating new attraction coming soon to NOLA Motorsports Park. This October, don't miss our spine-chilling zombie paintball event. Gear up and take on the undead in an epic paintball battle.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NOLAmotorsports.com to book your adventure today. NOLA Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops.
Did you know that Empire State Delicatessen, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue, celebrates its 20th birthday on Sunday, September 9th?
That's right. For 2 decades, Empire State Delicatessen has been serving New Orleans the finest Boar's Head brand meats and cheeses.
Whether you're looking for a quick sandwich for lunch or a catering spread for your next event, Empire State Delicatessen has you covered.
With a wide variety of sandwiches, entrees, salads, and more. There's something for everyone at Empire State.
And don't forget about their signature Fat Cat sandwich, featuring a full pound of hot grilled pastrami on toasted rye with melted Swiss and yellow mustard.
Empire State Delicatessen is open Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can also order online through Uber Eats or DoorDash.
So come on down to Empire State Delicatessen and celebrate 20 years of deliciousness.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm Colleen Crane. Baton Rouge police have seized approximately 181 pounds of fentanyl as part of an investigation into the alleged drug trafficking operations involving 42-year-old Cindy Kiafaman. It's believed to be the largest fentanyl seizure in Louisiana history. Lieutenant Legine McNeely says the drugs seized in this investigation have the potential to save 42 million lives.
This individual was a major player in the distribution and transporting the fentanyl throughout what we believe the Southeast region.
And 32-year-old Precious Hicks of Virginia was sentenced to 35 years in prison after being found guilty of drug trafficking charges in Louisiana. Hicks was arrested in January of 2023 after she and her boyfriend were pulled over traveling on I-12. St. Tammany Parish Assistant District Attorney Tiffany Dover says highway enforcement found marijuana in open view and several boxes of Fruity Pebbles cereal.
Inside of the cereal boxes, they found 7,886 pills.
LRN.
Uh-oh. Sometimes things at work go sideways. It's days like this when your workers' comp carrier matters most.
I was not planning for this today.
When your workday takes an unexpected turn, trust Luba Workers Comp to provide the support and solutions you need to get everything back to normal. Contact us today to experience genuine dependability in action. Visit us online at lubawc.com or call your independent insurance agent today.
Your health and independence are important. My Place Louisiana is here to help. From assistance with equipment to housing, we help eligible adults and children with medical needs use their Medicaid funds to live independently in the community again. If you or a loved one have been in the nursing home, hospital, or institutional setting for more than 60 days, you may qualify. To learn more, visit myplacelouisiana.com. 100% funded by CMS-HHS. The contents do not necessarily represent the views of, nor endorsement by CMS-HHS or the U.S. government.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With its game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Getting ready to host a party but feeling overwhelmed? Gray's Gardens is here to help. From intimate to extravagant, Gray's Gardens creates delicious charcuterie boards, tables, and boxes. We're not just talking meat and cheese here. We've got nuts, almonds, honey, sweets, seafood, and so much more. We also offer hassle-free Bloody Mary bars with all the fixings. Make a big impression on your guests. Olympic-themed boards are popular this year, or you could liven up your game day parties this football season with custom-built tables. Gray's Gardens takes care of everything, from setup to cleanup. So contact Michelle at Gray's Gardens on Instagram today. Gray's Gardens, charcuterie meets attitude.
You've got a friend in me. Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by me, Mr. Everything. Don't settle for anything. Ask for everything. Who dat?
We're back here live in the studio, Only Good Vibes News Network, and you know it's right here at the half-hour marks. That means we're going to have our guy, Scorch, come on, the nutritionist, come on and talk with us today. Scorch, you out there, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, Jamie?
It's going great, man. It's wonderful to hear your voice today. Happy Thursday to you.
Scorch.
Same to you, man. Good to hear your voice too, bro.
How's it living over there at Antidote Juices over on Union, right around the corner, man? I've been dreaming about one of those Dr. Big Shots.
Yeah, man. It's we're doing really well. It's hot outside still, and juice is still the thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, when this time of the summer, it's really, really healthy for you to drink a lot of juices. Those juices have such good nutritional value and such good hydration value. Tell me a little bit about the effects of juice on your body, Scorch.
So great. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about juice, and it's always so nice to be on the show, man. The vibe on here is just it's just inspiring. I have to be honest with you guys. Whenever I leave, whatever you guys are talking about, it carries out into my week, and I just want to leave a little something here for you guys to think about.
Cool.
Let's talk about juice and the difference between store-bought juice, pasteurized juice, and fresh squeezed juice. All right.
Well, I know nothing, so you're going to have to tell me about all of those things. That's all Greek to me.
Well, yeah, guys, and I want to just explain to you guys a little bit about the difference and how someone can get tripped up inside the grocery store with these small little differences, but big differences. talk about how pasteurized juice works. Okay, there's a couple ways to pasteurize juice. There's one way is to put heat on it, and when you put heat on the juice, it takes all the fibers and all the nutrition, and it basically zaps it. Now you would think, why
It
would
kind of
someone
cooks it
want-
out or something like that.
Right, and it takes it and it brings it so it's shelf stable. That's to make sense of what actually is going on. And you would think, why would somebody actually want to do this? Well, it's for traveling and keeping it lasting long on the shelf. Now, a couple of good things can happen with this. One is that the bacteria that are there naturally aren't going to be spoiled when it's time for you to drink it. I think that's the only real benefit that I can possibly think of when it comes to the reason why somebody would want to pasteurize juice. Now, the other reason is to get it to last long in traveling. So, you can take juice and put a vacuum on it, and now it's a different type of pasteurization. This is called high pressure pasteurization. Now, local juice companies and small juiceries actually do this. Now, they do it, and it misconceives people, and they believe, I'm getting a raw juice when I'm actually getting a juice that is pasteurized. So there's
That's kind of like the Ottawella process, where the
Mhm.
Ottawellas out there, they're giving you the pressurized juice.
You hit the nail on the head exactly. An Ottawa juice company in the very beginning, they were a raw juice company, just like what you said, and they would do a thing where they would distribute inside of a very small hub, and they call it spoke hub distribution. So people would drive long distances, pick it up, run it back home, and get it to their close friends. Now, that's the way to do it, but they got so big, they got bought out by a very big company. I'm not going to mention their name, but they lost that raw value inside of it. So you hit the nail on the head exactly on what that is.
I think it rhymes with smoke.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Where there's
That
smoke,
company
there's
bought
fire.
it.
We know that around here.
And so that company bought it, and they took away the nutritional value of it. But you see where I'm going, and I think it's very hard to get raw juices to the table in a short amount of time.
Now, what are the real
And,
advantages of raw juices?
So raw juice is really it makes you glow inside. Now, what happens is it has a structure inside of it that fruit has that not even water has inside of it. And like the doctor was talking about good vibes, you have those good positive energy. You take it, you squeeze it, and it goes inside of your body, and it makes you glow from inside to outside. It's a very unique structure that fruit has inside of it. It hydrates you, and it allows oxygen to get inside of your blood. This can't be compared with anything else. So if you're at home, you have a raw cold press juicer, get you a couple of fruits and vegetables together, or come on down to the antidote juice. We've got it done already. But again, guys, if you don't have time to get down to the antidote juice, do it at home. I strongly encourage you to pick out a couple of fruits with your family, squeeze it on the spot, pass the juice cup around, and see how it makes you feel inside. It doesn't give you a crash from sugar like pasteurized juice has to stabilize it. It'll actually give you a really good feeling that will get you skipping around. It's really interesting, actually, how it works.
Wow, that's great, and I hope that everybody can get some fresh squeezed juice in their body and catch that real good vibe that you're talking about with that hydration, with that juice molecule. It sounds.
What's your
wonderful.
hours of operation over there on an antidote over on Union?
So we open up at 7:30 and we close at 4 o'clock. Monday, we are 7 days a week because we sell raw products. We don't really get a day to let it sit on the shelf and go bad. We're open every single day. And I want you to know, if you're not feeling well, you got a cold, you got a flu, a fever, all of the above, there's nothing like raw juice.
You
When
have a
don't
specific
have an appetite, go ahead.
Do you have a specific juice for say if I'm feeling like I'm just starting to feel down? Is there something that I can add, an immune booster or something?
Man, I'll tell you right away. If you're not feeling great, you want to get greens inside of you. Now, greens are a little trickier to juice because the yield and what you get out of it is not as much. But if you can get down to your farmer's market, get some collard greens, throw some orange juice in it, get those vitamin C's inside of there. I know it doesn't sound like right or collard greens, orange juice, but I want you to know the feeling that you get once you squeeze these juices together, and any combination of green juice with anything. I say a little bit of citrus because it just makes it a little bit sweeter. Like I said, the structure inside of it will literally make you start glowing from the inside. If you don't have an appetite, that's what raw juice is so good for. It gives the digestive system a little bit of a break so that the body can actually work itself out, digestive enzymes that are natural. That's what I got for you guys today, man. I really encourage people to put some real juice inside of you. Don't get any of the pasteurized stuff. And even if you're making cocktails out there, throw it inside of it. Get some real raw juice and mix it on in.
Scorch, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week,
man. Thanks.
with some more good vibes, good news, good health news.
Fantastic, man. Thanks again.
Always a pleasure, guys.
See you next
Enjoy
week,
your
buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
The doctor's on his way to make a house call.
That's right, folks. The doctor's on his way. He's going to make a house call today. He's coming in here to the Good Vibes News Network. He's coming on the radio, and he's going to tell you what's happening.
About something till
Dr. Bruce Wilson. Come on, give us a call, Doc. You know you're out there. What you got?
So I just want to tell folks, if they want to go and celebrate, I think that's Doc. If they want to go celebrate a person's life and get some free music tonight and fill New Orleans, go see the second line over at Tipitina's for Nick Daniels.
Correct.
All
Lovely
night of
It's
music
a
and everything. tonight.
celebration
What's
for
up,
Nick.
Doc?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. Sorry we're a little late getting to you today, Doc. Thank you so much for joining us.
Scorch had a lot of juice to talk about.
Wonderful.
What do you have for us today, Doc?
Oh, man. Only good vibes.
Only good vibes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good
this
job,
is your
Doc.
good vibe hour right here. You have 23 hours in the day to do whatever you want. 1 hour right here, it's good vibes, and I'm glad for you to join us and bring it here.
Absolutely. Making sure the mind's clear. Mental health is a wonderful thing. And as long as we're thinking positive thoughts, that means life is continuing in a positive way.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Do you have some good advice to keep those positive thoughts going for our listeners out there?
Give us 4 minutes of positivity for the mental health, Doc.
Listen, so it all starts with gratitude. Patience of mind, I teach them that when they're grateful for their health, the health returns. Because when you're grateful for something, people tend to give you more, right? When you're grateful and you just start your day with gratitude, when you walk out the door, that smile is subtle upon your face. So you're putting out that type of energy, right? So people don't understand that what you're thinking can be expressed even though you're not intentionally trying to do so.
Nice.
So having that spirit of gratitude places an aura of gratitude around you, and it affects all those that interact with you, that you come into contact with. Now, in the energetic world, right, we would say he's gained aura points whenever he does something nice or when he's thinking something nice. Right. This is an energy that can be measured. In fact, the heart math coherence, they actually will assess how well the vibes that someone has, their aura, when they put them into a trance state. So they'll have you go into meditation and connect your heart with your mind, and then they can actually measure that aura. They can measure this energy that you're radiating, and they find that when people are in gratitude, it measures off the chart. And this is something that you can detect physically, kind of intuitively, but most people don't even know that they're doing it. So when you walk into a room and it's full of negative energy, you feel down.
Palo Santos.
When you walk into a room and it's energetic, you feel good, right? So be that person.
I love it. Go with gratitude, y'all. That's the positive vibe for today, is go with gratitude.
Go with gratitude. Absolutely.
I thank you. I've got so much gratitude for you coming by the show today. Thank you so much. We got one more segment for you all out there in Good Vibe World today. It's a call-in segment. Please give us a call right after these messages. This is the Only Good Vibes News Network, brought to you by NOLA Motorsports, and we are just happy to be here.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With its game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Did you know that Empire State Delicatessen, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue, celebrates its 20th birthday on Sunday, September 9th?
That's right. For 2 decades, Empire State Delicatessen has been serving New Orleans the finest Boar's Head brand meats and cheeses.
Whether you're looking for a quick sandwich for lunch or a catering spread for your next event, Empire State Delicatessen has you covered.
With a wide variety of sandwiches, entrees, salads, and more. There's something for everyone at Empire State.
And don't forget about their signature Fat Cat sandwich, featuring a full pound of hot grilled pastrami on toasted rye with melted Swiss and yellow mustard.
Empire State Delicatessen is open Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can also order online through Uber Eats or DoorDash.
So come on down to Empire State Delicatessen and celebrate 20 years of deliciousness.
Looking for peace of mind for your business while you are away? Introducing the Mobile Security Surveillance Unit from Security Engineers. This state-of-the-art portable solar-powered security camera unit provides you with crystal clear HD video, motion detection, and night vision. This system keeps an eye on what matters most day and night. Security Engineers mobile surveillance units are customizable and can be equipped with a wide array of technology fitting the client's request and specifications. For more information, call 504-813-1116.
Make a difference in the community. Join the JPSO family. The Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office is recruiting candidates for our 2025 Police Academy. If you are a recent graduate, former military, or someone looking for a new career where you can make a difference, learn the academic and tactical skills to protect and serve. Application deadline for the Academy is September 6th, so don't wait. Join the JPSO family. Visit jpsojobs.com today.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
You got the accent, Joey the positive, eliminate the negative. That's on to the affirmative. Don't miss it, miss it.
Mr. In Between. Always. So www.wgso.com. You can listen to us live stream, but we are Only Good Vibes News Network, and we're sponsored by NOLA Motorsports Park. Experience high-speed thrills or axe throwing, or leave your car there if you have a race car, all on a West Bank. What's up, Jay? What are we doing this week?
Oh, man, I'm just sitting here thinking back to how good my lunch was there at the Empire State Deli. You know, Empire State Deli has new hours this year. They're opening for the Saints.
Oh, for the Saints. Everybody's doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, they're going to be open at like 8 a.m. You can go in there and have brunch. They're going to have drink specials and food specials. Then you can just walk right up to the dome.
Yeah, I heard that basically that if it's a home game, then they'll be open on Sunday at 8:30. Right. But if it's a regular not home game, it's a away game, then they'll just be open on Saturdays.
Right.
What I think it's going to be. I think that's a great idea too. Also, you know, you can get a bobblehead.
Hey, look, it's the call-in section. I think we have a call.
Oh, we get a call.
Hey, keep calling.
Keep calling in. The 10th person is going to get a free bobblehead doll.
No, listen, you can get a free bobblehead doll if you get a Gray's Gardens board, charcuterie board.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You can. And then
from Gray's Gardens,
Gray's
get
Gardens.
a Saints themed charcuterie board. Then you get a
free bobblehead doll. Absolutely.
Oh, wait, we have a caller on the phone. Robustus 38. Put him through. Let's talk.
Current king? Are you kidding me?
Is this the real King of Oak or is this an imposter?
This is I.
Wow,
Robustus.
Robustus
Man, you got a good vibe to share with us?
The reigning, not ruling King of Oak.
The reigning, not ruling.
XXXVIII, the everything.
Well, welcome
Yeah,
to
I'm
Only
just-
Good Vibes News Network, my king. Everybody, people don't know this is the actual current king of the Crew of Oak that will be parading through the streets of New Orleans this Saturday, the 24th. And this week, we're blessed us with your royalty, my king.
Well, thank you. And I'm very grateful for those royals that have come before me and treaded the path down and got those potholes out of the way. You know what I'm talking about? Very grateful for that.
Yes, you guys ride pedicabs now. You don't get drugged through the street like I used to see you guys.
Tell me a little bit about the vibe. Like what's happening? What's going on? How can people get involved? How can people have some time, some fun up there?
Oh, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. 6:30 at night, we're going to have a balcony ceremony where you can see all the demigods, all the demigoddesses.
So can anybody get in, my king, or is it closed to the public? I know it's a private thing, but can you pay to get in?
Oh, well, you have to know someone in the Crew of Oak, and then they have an invite for you.
And you must
yes,
have to
there
have
are
the
ways.
costume too, right? You can't just show up without a costume, right?
And you must be costumed, and I think you better really enjoy the sounds of Corey Henry and the Treme Funktet, but that's easy to do.
Wow, you guys are gonna have that music that's there too, huh? That's pretty cool, man. So
Yeah,
how long
but
has the
for
Crew of
people
Oak been going around?
Oh, 38 years now. 38 years.
Wow.
And for the people that don't want to go into the Maple Leaf, there's a band outside all night long until 10 o'clock.
Really?
So
Now,
that's
if you're
a whole
interested in
nother
learning more about this Crew of Oak thing, I know our friend here is putting a link up there on the website where our podcast lives, and you can go there. You can see links from all of our show about the Louisiana Shrimp Festival. You can see links about the Crew of Oak. You can see a picture of our king there, Mr. Everything, who's joining us live.
Yes, sir. And the queen is Queen Nikki, I believe.
Queen
Is that
Nikki,
right?
the dancing queen.
All hail the dancing queen. She's the queen of Oak, and she's also the queen of Tap That dancing. So
She runs a dance program there in Mid City in New Orleans. If you're interested,
Yeah, go out and get your kids to learn how to
get your kids in
dance.
there dancing. Wonderful things and wonderful vibes here today. One of my favorite things about New Orleans, one of my biggest good vibes, is the New Orleans Saints season, and I hope everybody's excited.
Yes.
For those of you who maybe don't know me and my co-host here, my co-host is the Whistle Man that you see on TV with the big whistle on his head.
Guilty.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about Saints, and we're also going to try to get some very special Saints guests in here later in the season. You know, as the season unfolds, we're going to see if we can pry someone from the Saints organization away one Thursday, maybe on an off week or bye week or something, and get them in here to talk to you and accept calls from.
We can't talk Saints without giving a second, let's say 3 seconds of silence for Ed Daniels. Just a real legend. Has been face for 4 decades, I believe it is. Guy's just so special. He was a good friend of mine too. So if we can give just a quick second.
Yeah, we're going to send out some good vibes today to Mr. Ed Daniels and the New Orleans Saints organization.
All right. To Ed, my man, we love you, brother. Good. Rest easy up there.
And we love you, our listeners. And Mr. Everything, you still on the line?
Indeed, I am.
Tell us a little bit about what people are to expect at this Crew of Oak parade.
What's your
Saturday?
route? I'm curious. What do you guys parade?
We close down Oak Street, and then we go up and down Carrollton in between Ferret and Cone.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So it's right there. It's just basically the city of Carrollton. You just got to make a big circle.
Yes, indeed. And then you end on Oak Street, and then there's a party with all the businesses open, rocking and rolling, ready to go. And then there's a band out towards the backside of Oak Street there to enjoy your boogie woogie.
Wow. So you guys have a party that's pretty much free for people if they just dress up and go hang outside and have a good time on Saturday night.
We're talking to Andrew Quaid about the Midsummer Mardi Gras.
It's all the fun things about Mardi Gras boiled down into one quick little evening. And you know, if you're not having a good time, come on down to the Crew of Oak and shift your paradigm.
I love it.
I like
it.
So Andrew, I rumor tells me that you're a Saints fan too. So you're
Oh, yes, indeed.
so you're a Mr. The current king of Oak is a Super Saints fan, Mr. Everything. Is that right?
Indeed. I do my best to root on the Saints and keep the fans happy with that good vibe in the stands and put smiles and positive attitude on everybody.
So what do you think
Even
about
the
this?
opponent.
What do you think about the Titans coming up? What do you want to give us a little forecast on what you think?
Oh, well, I'm all right. I'm going to go with score. I'm going to go 21-13 Saints.
Oh, God, we got a
we got
score
a
prediction.
score. He's
21-13. I think you might have prepared that. That's pretty good.
21-13. Well, look, if you're right on that, we're prepared to get you your choice of a Whistle Monster bobblehead doll or a free lunch at Friday's Galatoire's. You can pick one of those.
Ooh, those are high
If that
stakes.
score, if that score comes out right,
Ooh,
you're gonna
all right.
that's some good picks for you there. And anybody
I'm
who's
calling in
listening,
every week.
Jamie and I, we love to go to Galatoire's. I don't know, every Friday. And you guys can come down there and hang out with us and have some more good vibes with us. And look, we love Ron, but I gotta say, Patty, man,
Patty,
Patty,
rocking today. I know
we
Ron's
are-
at home there listening. Ron,
we love
get
you,
better,
bro.
buddy. We miss you guys.
Yes, get
feel
better. Shout
soon.
out to you. But
This
Patty,
is a good vibes
oh
time.
Lord, Patty's like a comfortable sofa chair that I sat in. Like, wow, I didn't know this thing felt so nice. This is good
Listen,
stuff.
I want to remind everybody that not just good vibes here. We want to remind you the world is full of good people.
If you don't see one,
Be one.
And also, there's 6 things that we want you to leave here with. Always have empathy, humility, and compassion for yourself first and others. Next 3 things are always help people, try to be better, and leave the world better than you found it. How you leave the world better than find it? Meet somebody for the first time, tell them hi, talk to them for a moment, walk away, and do it 5 times over.
And join us Thursdays at 4:00 on the Only Good Vibes News Network.
Yes.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With its game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement at NOLA Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Planning a special event? Host your next party.